There we are, Jeff.
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So we're mixing it up a little bit today. We're going to try Jeff reading and David listening and reacting. And we're going to just see how this goes.
Just see how it blows up in our face.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to read the title and I just want to hear your thoughts on the title and then we'll get going.
Oh,
So
the
the
prompt.
title is
Do the prompt.
oh the prompt. Okay. All right. Yeah, sorry, prompt, not title. So Harry Carey, the popular Cubs announcer, gets transported to another world by a mischievous Loki and watches Thor and the Frost Giants battle it out for the mortal realm. Harry Carey finds himself under Loki's thrall and forced to narrate both the battle for the amusement of the dark mischief maker. Loki then sends Harry Carey back at the resolution of the conflict. So
Beautiful.
here's the story. Holy cow! An Asgardian battle royale. uh, Harry Carey adjusted his oversized glasses, squinting in disbelief at the icy landscape before him. One moment he'd been settling in for a ball game at Wrigley Field. The next, he was standing beside a smirking, green-cloaked figure who introduced himself as Loki. Harry, Loki purred. I've brought you here to call the game of a lifetime. Forget baseball. This is a war. Chaos and fate itself. Surely even you can handle that. Well, I'll be a goat's uncle, Harry exclaimed, his gravelly voice echoing across the icy plains. Who's on first? For the blue big guys with the icicles for hands. Loki cackled, conjuring a microphone from thin air and shoving it into Harry's hand. They're frost giants, and that golden haired oaf over there is my brother Thor. Now, do try to entertain me. Harry cleared his throat and tapped the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, wherever the heck I am. I've got a front row seat what looks like a real slobber knocker. On the left, we've got the Frost Giants, biggest buildings and twice as cold. And on the right, swinging a hammer like he's Babe Ruth, that's the mighty Thor. The battle began in earnest. Thor, lightning, lightning coursing through his veins, hurled Mjolnir at the Frost Giants, shattering the ice and sending shockwaves through the ground. Harry Carey's play-by-play rose to a fever pitch.
I just love how Harry
How?
Carey is just going, I'm sticking with what I know. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
just read this as if it's baseball. He's like, I know it isn't, but all right,
yeah,
here we are.
yeah. Holy cow! Did you see that? Thor just sent a giant flying like a foul ball into the upper deck. Look at the curve on that hammer. Noel and Ryan's got nothing on this guy. The frost giants retaliated, unleashing a freezing blizzard that turned the battlefield into a frigid wasteland. Thor pressed on, but the odds were overwhelming. Folks, it's the bottom of the ninth. Base is loaded, and Thor's got a full count. Can he pull this one out, or the frost giant glitch series? As
You're
the fight raged. Oh, go ahead.
I just think it's totally bonkers though. It's just like no dating. Because, all right, Harry Carey, you're just you're owning this situation. You're gonna be like, oh, I have no idea what's happening, but at the very least, I could tell this battle is nearly over. What Thor can do.
Well, you're. We'll see if that holds out. As the fight raged, Loki lounged on a conjured throne, sipping from a goblet and chuckling at Harry's colorful commentary. You're truly a marvel, Carey. I have half a mind to keep you here permanently. But just as Harry was imagining an eternity of calling battles for the trickster god, Thor summoned an epic bolt of lightning, scattering the frost giants and forcing their retreat. Four wins! Four wins! Harry bellowed. This guy's got more power than the Sammy Sosa home run! Loki sighed, snapping his fingers. Oh well, fun while it lasted. Back to Chicago with you, Harry. In a blink, Harry found himself back in the press box at Wrigley Field, his microphone in hand. He blinked at the field below, a Cubs player stepping up to the plate. Well, folks, he muttered, that was something else. Let's see if this batter can hit one as far as Thor knocked that frost giant. And with that, Harry carried on as if nothing had happened, leaving his fans and Loki laughing for ages to come. The end.
I just imagine Harry Carey's like eyebrows are just frozen. Just all the frost is just caked around his head. And he's just like
Yep.
shivering with the microphone in hand.
Yep.
Oh my god.
There's icicles coming off of his glasses.
I love it so much because ChatGPT wrote the characters as if they were ChatGPT characters, right? Like they just get plopped into this world, and Harry Carey's just like, well, all right, guess that's happening. It's just
The
like,
only thing Oh, go ahead.
oh, no, all I was gonna say was, it's just like they have no like Harry Carey has no cooldown time. He
Yeah.
just goes straight into, oh no, doing baseball, but it's with Frog Giants. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, no freaking out, no worrying, just like, oh, okay, I guess. Oh, I really have a real hammer. He smacks down on me.
Yeah. Uh, the only thing, and I was half tempted to add this for flavor, but I decided not to. I wanted to keep it
Mm,
original, was
mm,
the
mm.
line where he says, on the left, we've got the Frost Giants, biggest building and twice as cold. And I really wanted to put in, it's like, but not as cold as a cool, refreshing cup of Budweiser.
Coors. Coors Light. Brought to you by Harry Carey's most favorite drinks to have at baseball. Now, listen, people. I know I usually talk about cool, refreshing, Budweiser, but really, when it comes down to it, Loki, my friend here, showed me the error of my way. It's really a Coors Light. That's right, guys. I've changed gears. I'm now on Team Coors Light. Sure, I'm sure he'd just take a Budweiser, smash it into the sun with his hammer and destroy it. But of Coors Light, he'd cool that guy down. He'd drink it. He'd enjoy it.
That's the
What?
biggest, most significant thing Loki does. He brainwashes Harry Carey to think that Coors Light's better than Budweiser.
Does does why did Loki do this, Jeff? Please tell me. What's the point of
Well,
Loki?
yeah, with what I've got left here, so I was anticipating the vision in my head was that like he'd be the announcer and that the Frost Giants and Thor would hear all of this and maybe
Yeah,
like say some sassy stuff back.
yeah,
Um, but uh I think that sometimes ChatGPT has a harder time with multiple entities interacting.
yes,
Um, and so I'm actually kind of glad that this turned out the way it did. Um, because I honestly I think the interplay between him and Loki was more significant. And it doesn't mean that Thor wasn't cursing his brother as he was smashing frost
right,
giants the whole time.
right.
Um, so uh
Thor wins. Thor wins. It's just so good, Jeff. That is.
I think I think my favorite one was I'm not a baseball guy. I don't even know who Sammy Sosa is, but the
Oh
fact that
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't makes it even funnier. It's like
yes.
Thor wins, Thor wins. This guy's got more power than a Sammy Sosa home run.
Like what the
That's
heck? I just imagine Will Ferrell's bobblehead impression just going on the
yes.
entire time.
Yeah, no, I mean that's I'm imagining Will Ferrell as Harry Carey
And
being
Harry
summoned by Loki. I didn't. I should. And if I do another Harry Carey one, I should actually watch some real Harry Carey before it.
oh, to get really into it. Well, your
Yeah,
bonus
because I'm doing a
episode.
caricature of a
Yeah.
character.
Well, your bonus episode reading of King Julian. That was great. I loved it. You took a little bit to get into it. Like for the first 2 minutes,
I did.
it felt very it felt like uh 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 Lord of the Rings narration. But I think King Julian kicked into gear. I got a lot more I got a lot more of the energy of Jeff.
Yeah. Well, I think that I was struggling to see like that first question that Julian asks Dr. Winthrop. Like
Yes.
I was struggling to feel the Julian in that question and trying to suss out a way
Yes.
that he would ask it. But then later on, it's definitely more like King Julian as it goes. And so I think I found it easier. I think I could have also maybe like watched an episode or two of the show, just had it playing in the background or something. I think that would have helped.
What's great about doing all this parody stuff, Jeff, is that you can lean into that, right? Because it's like
Yeah.
you're developing your interpretation of the character. It's not like we're having to reproduce this to line up with license. It's already just so absurd that it's like you can have your take on it. Like Harry Carey announcing for a Loki battle. My gosh. Thor's just fighting and
Well,
everything, and
I
then
think
this
it's
dude
also
from Brooklyn is or no, not Brooklyn, from Chicago is talking in English. Like just Thor looking over, hearing this guy speak a totally different language, being like classic Loki.
no 100%. And I think that uh I think that I think that that Harry Carey sketch in some areas has become its own thing.
Yeah.
Like the hey, if you could choose between Thor beating back the apocalypse or letting the earth get crushed by giant goth mobby deity, which would you choose?
Yes.
I'd choose Thor. His hair's really nice. It's golden like a cool, refreshing Budweiser. Run my fingers through it.
Run my fingers through it. Touch my leg hairs.
I'm pretty sure he uses L'Oreal.
Eating a Snickers bar while he's sitting in the barber's chair.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think that's it, unless you had anything else.
Oh, rating. What's your rating, Jeff?
Oh,
Mine,
oh
mine.
wait, no, no,
I'll put.
you're rating.
Oh, that's
You
right.
have to
That's
rate
right.
it.
I have to rate it. I would have to give it. It's definitely five potatoes. I will survive the Irish potato famine with this one. Um,
Okay.
but out
That's
of
our rating system. Oh my gosh, yes.
uh 10, out of 10 for stars, I would rate it. I hate to do this, but I have to rate it a 6 out of 10. Not
Mm,
because not for want of trying, For matching the prompt, and then I have to say 10 out of 10. It surprisingly matched what I thought was going to happen. So that was quite good. I mean, for
Mm,
expected output, it did very good, 10 out of 10. But for quality of story, it
gotcha.
just fell a little flat. It felt a little too much like it was in Frozen North. Just kind of
Yeah.
hunkered down, got through its story, and then didn't do a whole lot more. But I do have to say I was impressed that it went literally where I thought it was going to. Unlike previous times, but
So
that'd be
maybe
my
maybe
take.
those are our two rating systems. We've got we've got the potato rating system. Was did this make sense? Like, did the prompt work? Yes or
Yes,
no? Out
yes,
of five, and then
yes,
the quality of the prompt itself is
yes.
is 0 to 10.
Yeah. Because it totally gave us what we were looking for. That was great. And I love that too. Like your ADD makes this so fun because sometimes you'll have something really specific in mind, and you'll output a specific prompt. And then there's other times that it's a bit more loosey goosey, and we just see what happens. Like with a certain Oreo story, we'll do another time.
Yeah.
Jonathan Cream. Looking
Ugh.
forward to that one.
Well, maybe I'll
Ooh.
do a rework at some point where there's more dialogue between him and Thor. Um,
Yeah,
like say that, hey, Loki's doing this explicitly to annoy Thor,
that's
and
right.
that's the reason why
Oh,
this is happening, is because he's
yeah.
trying to screw with Thor, who's trying
Yeah.
to be all serious and macho and stuff.
Right.
Um,
It's very true. I love it. Well, that's it for your break, isn't it?
yeah, pretty much.
Oh my gosh. Well done. Good episode. And we'll be doing a couple of bonuses here. We'll be releasing them soon. And yeah, I'm
Yeah.
liking this.
Yas, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Probably end up doing almost a bonus a week, but they're truly bonuses. So we're not be held into that schedule. But we are going to be releasing about 2 episodes a week here on out. I think we can easily manage that pace.
The Helden Ring.
The Helden Ring. Oh my gosh. Sweet. All right. See you later, dude.
See ya.